Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today we will journey through Island by Aldous Huxley. Island by Aldous Huxley, published in 1962, is a philosophical exploration of utopia. It tells the story of a cynical journalist, Will Farnaby, who shipwrecks on the secluded island of Pala, a society that blends Eastern philosophy, Western science, and holistic principles to create an enlightened way of life. As Will immerses himself in Palanese culture, he grapples with its values, his personal flaws, and the threats posed by global forces. Plot summary. Will Farnaby awakens amidst the tangled roots of an unfamiliar tree, his body bruised, his memories fragmented. He had been on a journalistic assignment when a sudden storm wrecked his boat and cast him ashore. The island of Pala, forbidden and mysterious, looms around him. As he struggles to orient himself, he is met by two children, a mynah bird chanting cryptic phrases, and the warm hospitality of the islanders who nurse him back to health. Pala is unlike anything Will has encountered. It is a place where mindfulness and compassion shape society. Here, spiritual practices are seamlessly blended with scientific advancements to create a harmonious and self-sufficient community. Under the care of Dr. Robert MacPhail and his family, Will slowly regains his strength and begins to observe the intricate fabric of Palanese life. Dr. MacPhail, an insightful and patient guide, introduces Will to the philosophical underpinnings of the island. The Palanese embrace the here and now, rejecting distractions and illusions that plague the modern world. They view pain and suffering as opportunities for growth, cultivating self-awareness through meditation and mutual care. These ideals are reflected in their education, medicine, and even their approach to sexuality, all designed to foster individuality within a cooperative framework. Will's interactions with Susilla MacPhail, Dr. MacPhail's daughter-in-law, deepen his understanding of the island's ethos. Susilla, grieving the recent death of her husband, embodies the Palanese resilience. She teaches Will that mourning is not to be feared or suppressed, but embraced as a natural process. Through her, Will confronts his own buried pain and guilt over the death of his wife, Molly. His initial cynicism softens as he begins to grasp the transformative potential of Pala's principles. Despite its serenity, Pala faces threats from the outside world. The young crown prince, Murugan Maelendra, is poised to inherit leadership, but he rejects the island's values. Influenced by his domineering mother, the Rani, and Colonel Deepa, a neighboring dictator, Murugan yearns to exploit Pala's resources for personal gain. He scorns the islanders' harmonious ways, favoring militarization and modernization. Will learns of Colonel Deepa's ambitions to seize control of Pala, turning it into a base for his authoritarian regime. The Rani, a spiritual zealot obsessed with power, aids Deepa's plans, seeing them as a means to fund her religious crusade. This looming danger casts a shadow over the idyllic island, threatening its very existence. As Will continues his stay, he experiences the many facets of Palanese life. He participates in their spiritual practices, witnesses their rituals of mindfulness, and learns about their innovative social structures. He is particularly struck by their pragmatic approach to death. When Dr. MacPhail's wife, Lakshmi, succumbs to illness, the family gathers around her, not in sorrow, but in gratitude and love. Will is moved by their ability to face mortality with such grace and acceptance. During his time on the island, Will becomes increasingly torn. His assignment as a journalist was to investigate Pala for potential exploitation by the industrialist Joe Aldehyde. But as he immerses himself in the island's culture, he begins to question the moral implications of his mission. The allure of Pala's vision of a balanced and enlightened society becomes undeniable. Tensions rise as Colonel Deepa's forces close in. Murugan, eager to prove himself to Deepa and the Rani, betrays his people. The Palanese, committed to their principles of nonviolence, refuse to resist through aggression. Their faith in their way of life, even in the face of annihilation, is unshakable. In the final hours before the invasion, Will confronts his own choices. He understands that Pala's way of life represents a rare and fragile hope for humanity. Yet, he also realizes its vulnerability in a world dominated by greed and power. The invasion begins, bringing chaos to the island. Amid the destruction, Will reflects on the fleeting nature of Pala's utopia, a testament to the possibility of human potential, even if short-lived. The story ends not with resolution, but with a haunting sense of inevitability. Paula's dream is extinguished, yet its ideals linger in Will's transformed perspective, a silent plea for a better world. Hope you had fun. There's more where that came from. Explore other books by Aldous Huxley. Find them below or search Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Aldous Huxley's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.